Folks will sometimes say to me, Phil, why is experiential learning important? Eagle's Flight is primarily an experiential learning company. And I think it's important to understand that, certainly in my opinion, learning requires that we touch 4 distinct areas. Our head has to be involved. We have to understand the material intellectually. There's some component where some conviction has to be built. If we really want to learn something, we have to appreciate its value. So I think of that as the heart, some conviction. The third thing is we need to be able to practice it in some way. We need to actually experiment and work with that new material so that we come to grips with it. And I think of that as the hands. And the last thing is there has to be some consequence so that when we apply the learning, we see that something is different. And I think of that as harvest. So you see that there's cleverly 4 H's there. The head, the intellectual portion, the heart, getting some conviction, the hands, practicing it, and finally the harvest, seeing the result. Experiential learning is an important component of that learning journey. It's not the whole thing, clearly, but experiential learning allows the participant to engage, to practice the things that need to be learned, to build some conviction as a result of what they do. So they go through some form of an experience and there's some outcome, and there's a direct correlation between what they did and the consequence that they get. So it's a little bit like compressing a week or a month worth of normal work that I would do at work into a very short period of time, into that experiential moment. So in an hour or 2, they see the same behaviors unfolding in the game or the experience that they would see over a longer period of time at work, which then allows the facilitator to pull back and hold a mirror up and say, look at that. This is what you experienced. This is the behaviors you've demonstrated. These are the ways in which you behaved. And these are the consequences. All of that compressed in this nice short package called experiential learning. Now let's unpack that package and take a look and see what we can learn. What are the consequences of some of the things which we've done? And then learn some new behaviors based on that that we can apply to achieve different consequences. So in that way, experiential learning touches many more of those 4 H's than you would typically get in a normal class. And that therefore drives a much higher degree of learning and conviction and desire to change on the part of the participant.